Breaking news tonight, new travel restrictions around.
New countries shutting down. France, Spain, and Israel closing almost all businesses.
The United States continues to lead the world in COVID-19 infection.
Grim milestone. The United States now with more than 100,000 cases of coronavirus. More reported here than any other country in the world.
No, I don't take responsibility at all because we were given a...
2020. Yeah, it's a rough year. Here we are, months in, and lots of us are a bit paralyzed by the fear and danger of a deadly pandemic. That's me, Cody Townsend. My life, my job, and my passion as a skier often puts me face to face with fear, danger, and navigating a fine line between life and death. So because I'm a dreamer, I start looking for ways to press on, to navigate through a pandemic just like I navigate through mountains. To continue with this dream of mine called the 50, which is a goal to climb and ski all 50 of the 50 classic ski descents of North America, from the book of the same name. It's a feat that's never been done before. I'm 2 years in on the project, 27 of the 50 lines done, but with a pandemic, I'm locked inside, away from normal life, just like you. Then, an idea arrives, a plan to travel safely, away from people, with my main partner and cinematographer of the 50, Bryan.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Him, his camera, and his van. Myself, I'd load down my bike with nearly 100 pounds of climbing, ski, and camping gear, and starting from my home in Lake Tahoe, pedal over 1,000 miles to nearly the border of Canada to ski 3 lines of the 50 classics and catch the last bits of skiable snow in 2020. I've never bikepacked before, which means there's lots of stuff to figure out. First, I gotta tell my wife.
Well, why on earth would you want to do that?
That's my wife. She pretty much thinks what everyone else thinks when they hear my plan. Why press on? Why take a challenge like the 50 and make it more difficult by biking? To be honest, I'm the kind of person who can ignore those questions when I have an idea and there's a lot of stuff to work out. Number 2 to work out? Who's coming with me? Enter Michelle Parker. She actually agrees it's a good idea. Why? Because that's who she is. A gregarious, 5-foot little pint of energy whose smile masks her unique ability to suffer better than just about anyone. Most know Michelle as a legendary free skier. To me, she's that, and just sort of a little sister. I've known her since she was 4 years old, growing up together skiing Squaw Valley. And like siblings, we do dumb stuff together and often torment each other. I knew she'd be the perfect companion.
What are you looking at now?
Oh my God.
Well, except if she keeps doing that. Moving on. The outdoors are starting to open up and regulations are lifting. It's time to go. That question of why, though? Well, hopefully the journey will answer that.
I'm nervous right now. It's like, it was hard for me to eat my breakfast. Tahoe to Hood, loading the course. Ready to go. It's finally happening. Cody's calling. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, the awkward.
It is so scary going downhill.
Is it already?
I mean, I was getting little wobbles from the trailer.
I think it's everything.
Kind of now or never.
Yeah. I've gone 0.53 miles.
0.53, cool. Only 1,999.5 to go.
Yeah.
Like, I really
don't know what to expect. Like, we have no idea where we're camping tonight or sleeping tonight. It's the idea, it doesn't match what's in my head right now. I was like, yeah, let's bike there. Now it's like, oh God.
We're really doing it. We are 27.5 miles in and grinding up our first massive hills. And it's pretty real.
Here's where it's gonna get interesting. This is steep.
That was way more brutal than I thought.
Yeah, that was steep.
Day 2, 60 miles in, 940 to go.
The littlest hills seem really big. Every hill seems big. Really wishing I had those lower gears right now. First mechanical of the trip. My wheel fell off. Oh my God, my wheel's all the way over there.
This feels like day 1 of suffering, where you're starting to get a little bit of it. This thing feels a lot heavier today. This is fucking brutal.
I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. I knew these moments would happen, but I wasn't anticipating it day 2.
Yeah, I wasn't quite yet either. Day 3, rough getting out of bed this morning.
Cody, will you make me a coffee?
If it's not dirt roads or difficult climbs, it's the wind. This is crazy. No one said it was gonna be easy.
Like, you know there's a difference between like swearing, like fuck, to like fuck.
Yeah.
I did that today.
There's a lot of semis. It is like full adrenaline riding. I wouldn't mind reassessing.
Yeah. Wow.
Fuck, that was crazy.
That was heavy.
Just like my hand, everything hurts so bad right now. Because I was like full adrenaline, just like pinning. That was the fastest 5 miles we'd done on the whole trip.
Oh, I'm sure. We were nuking.
Nuking.
Like that was like road biking.
Yeah.
I mean, what were we averaging? Like 18 miles an hour?
I think like 18, which is like pretty standard road biking.
Yeah. With 100-pound bikes. Oh.
Thank you for taking the rear with the flag.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Day 7. You never really know how you feel until you get on the bike. Before this started, I got a lot of beta from Rebecca Rush, who is an incredible endurance athlete. And one of the things she said was, this adventure is gonna change you. And so far, I'm seeing it in the way of resilience, of being able to wake up and do it again every day. That's pretty powerful stuff.
82 miles in, going for the 100. Oh boy. Boom.
What day is it?
I honestly have no idea. I do know it's gonna be our biggest day yet.
We'll start with a punchy climb, and then another punchy climb, and then another punchy climb, and then we'll climb 5,600 feet, and then we'll make it to beautiful Mount Hood.
Never ending. It's gonna be a long day.
Oh my love.
Yeah, we've decided that buzzing people on a road bike is basically like shooting a bullet at them intentionally missing by just a little bit. And then you're gone in your car and there's nothing we can do. It is not cool.
Oh my love.
First sight of Hood in the distance.
We're actually gonna get there.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. Everything's changing. I find it so strange.
We are so close. After a lot of days of pushing, boom! Government camp.
Mount Hood! We made it!
Oh my God, can you get a shot of Cody's ass? Swass?
Oh, dude, that's solid, man. What are you doing?
Celebrating?
Sort of. We're only at 3,800 feet of an 11,200 foot mountain. We biked to the snow.
Yes, finally.
Yeah.
The Newton Clark Head Wall, the classic of Mount Hood. A 5,000-foot climb will take us to the top of the short, steep line for another 5,000-foot descent back to the bikes. After almost 2 weeks of riding, it is finally time to ski.
It is 1:35 a.m. We're gonna walk up that mountain. It's out there in the dark. Hey. Only took me like 3 tries. A little rusty at this.
Gonna go skiing finally! Still have the same feeling I always have when I put my ski boots on.
We rode our bike 600 miles to do this right here.
Walking in the dark. So excited.
We got about 10 to 3, and we're nearing the top of Mount Ski Resort. And I think the whole goal today is to see what elevation we can watch the sunrise. Top of our line. It feels great.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, look right here. There you go. Nice one, too. Is it softened? Not really. What the hell? Popping up already. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, buddy, enjoy it.
Yeah. See you down there. That is weird skiing.
Yeah. Woo, dropping. Oh yeah, it's good. Fun.
It's like ripping GS.
I love skiing. Yeah, totally. Heck yeah. So fun.
Rode our bikes to this mountain and skied that mountain.
True story. That's crazy. That was kind of perfect conditions.
Yeah, it was. Now it's perfect conditions for a nap.
Yeah. Might crack an 8 o'clock beer.
While leaving Mount Hood to bike another 200 miles to Mount Rainier, I start thinking about a quote. They say adventure starts when everything begins to go wrong. But for Michelle and I, everything is mainly going right. Michelle believes this trip is supposed to change us. But after 600 miles of biking, the only change I feel is that I'm a little more tired than when I started. And for the most part, everything is going relatively smoothly. That is, until we cross into Washington.
Oh, welcome to Washington. We finally did it. Well. We have a predicament.
We're looking at giving it a go on this road, possibly encountering snow, or going about an 80-mile detour. I really hope there's not much snow. I know I just told her, I was like, it'd be easy. I was definitely lying, it'd be a nightmare. But we're gonna try, because I don't want to do the 80-mile detour. Bye, Bjarne! Bye!
Kind of feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. And it's beautiful. Giant question mark if we're gonna make it through. Ah!
We are about 2 hours into this closed road, still going up.
It's pretty impossible for me to keep up with Cody on the hills because he's got lower gears. So I gotta push and dig fucking deep.
This is the snow they told us to potentially worry about. Okay, we're not quite to the pass yet, but snow's starting to get pretty big, so fingers crossed we made it over the pass. That is good news. Here we go. Made it. I'm tired.
You're really, oh my God, dude, you can't do this right here.
Real treat.
It's like too small. It's actually, I don't have something that Michelle has if she didn't leave.
Almost 40 miles in, and I'm really tired.
This is when you feel every ounce of that damn thing in the back. It wasn't even supposed to rain today. But yeah, it's raining.
Were you kind of losing hope there for a bit, or?
Fuck yeah. I lost hope a long time ago.
I was losing hope for a bit. We are losing hope. Michelle and I are in each other's nerves, and the rain hadn't stopped for weeks on end. But a short window of good weather opens up, and we are looking toward Rainier for some redemption. We still don't even know if it's skiable, but I feel like if we can get back to biking, climbing, and skiing, perhaps that change Michelle talked about will come. We just need some good news to get our hopes back up.
Bike's experiencing some pretty shitty things right now. There's electronic shifting on this bike and it's failing to work, but it shouldn't be. Like, it should be charged.
It's definitely going to need more fluid. My concern is just a brake bleed isn't going to fix the issue. So you have a front brake.
I've got a front brake. Down Rainier is going to be exciting times. Too much stress in the morning. What?
We got our permit.
Yeah, and just in time to get our permit.
We don't have our permits. We have our climbing permits, but we don't have our film permits. The national park ends up rejecting our proposal for film permits, meaning we can't document climbing and skiing Rainier. So we enter the park and bike 25 miles to the end of the road. The next day, we proceed to climb 5,000 feet to spend a night under the stars on an exposed ridgeline. The day after that, it's 4,000 more feet to the summit of Mount Rainier, and a warm summer ski back down to the bottom. With that, I tick off number 29 after an unsuccessful attempt the year before. All in all, those few days on Rainier are beautiful, tiring, and all the things mountain climbing brings. But honestly, this trip is starting to feel monotonous and tiring. Bike, climb, ski, repeat. Feels like I'm moving forward without going anywhere at all. Maybe I do need to answer that big question, the question of why we are doing this. But we have one more peak on the agenda, more bad weather on the horizon, and a race to get to our final line of the trip before the snow melts away for good. So we set off on a path through Seattle, en route to our final mountain.
We've just been climbing mountains all day, riding our bikes, propelling ourselves forward. And it gives you kind of a lot of time to think about everything that's going on right now. And recently, with the death of George Floyd, I guess my mindset has shifted dramatically from the pandemic and all the destruction that has occurred from that to the protests, just kind of processing it all in the best possible way that I know how, which is through exercise and being in nature. And even that feels like such a privilege, because my experience out here on the road is certainly different than that of a person with a different colored skin of mine. And it pisses me off. I'm pissed, I'm sad, and I don't know, I feel like everything we're doing right now is like, doesn't stand for shit. There's a lot to think about on the long ride.
Hearing gunshots in the woods right now. Like lots of gunshots. Rapid fire semi-automatic weapon. Fucking scary. On your left. People have guns on them on a walking trail. Where are we? That was not a fun day. All day we had people like honking at us, yelling at us to get off the road, capped off by me pulling up because I was hearing a lot of gunshots really close by, like staying back from where I heard it, waiting for Michelle, catch up. 5 minutes with no gunshots. As soon as we come out into the open and cross the road to where this guy's house was, one no more than, 20 yards away from us, just Jesus, the fuck. Like, I definitely felt my heart skip a beat.
I felt like I was getting shot at and that we might get shot.
Yeah, no.
Like, I was fucking scared.
I was scared out of my mind.
This trip is going differently than I anticipated.
which is, I think, a good thing. I mean, there was points where it felt like it was almost going too simply, not going through waves, and now we're seeing a lot of various sides of yourself and life and everything. I really can't think too far beyond exactly what is in front of me right now because my brain is ceasing to work because I'm so tired. We got our last 20 miles on a bike of this trip, and everything is trying to prevent, most of which is my entire body, which feels like it is failing. Second of which is my bike, which is finally failing. We have to get up there by tomorrow before the weather comes back in, so we keep pushing.
This hill is relentless, 44.79 miles in. I think it's only 52 miles, but it's been pretty uphill. Trying to enjoy it, but it's starting to hurt.
Oh, getting it easier. This may be the physically hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And we're not there yet.
Come to this, pushing the bike.
There's definitely been times on this ride where I've been worried about doing physical damage to your body that's like hard to come back from just from overuse. Right now is one of them. Motivated to get it done, but at what expense? I don't know how I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and climb a mountain. Oh my God.
We're done. With this part.
That was insane.
That was not cool. Now we gotta figure out where the trailhead is and how to climb this mountain.
Yeah, we still have so far to go.
Yeah.
Like looking up there at the snow, it's really far away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, look at him. Just limping away. Oh my goodness. Worked.
We're not done yet. There's another 6,500 feet up to the summit. A climb that normally takes 2 days, we're trying to do in 1. But at that moment, neither of us know if it's even possible in our state of exhaustion.
Well, guys. Well.
Last day, best day.
Something like that.
Last day, most tired day.
Last day. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna do this.
We're gonna do it.
Let's do it. Day 7 in a row. Oh.
Oh, that's cold water.
Yeah.
Woo! This is an adventure.
This is reaching the hardest thing I've ever done physically.
Fact is, starting this climb off beyond exhausted. Legs are cramped. Just only like 700 vert up a 6,500 foot day, and I'm already exhausted.
It is just a steep uphill grind. Psyched to be doing this in a day, but hoping that we're moving at a decent enough pace to make it. What an epic hike. Quite the approach, but there's snow. We can see it.
I don't think I've ever felt like this. I don't even feel like I'm me anymore. I cannot be counted on for good decision making today. I'm just telling you that. Plan is to skin up from here, gain this ridge, drop over it, get on the glacier from there, and then kind of traverse around the south side up an arête to the summit.
I have ceased to care about anything except getting to the top of the dang mountain and skiing down.
How you feeling? Terrible. I don't think I've been this exhausted in my life, ever.
I'm like 3 days past exhaustion. I don't even know how I'm moving. Holy Snaggies.
Yeah. Took us long enough. Yeah. I'm just bringing it in.
I know, totally. That was insane. I honestly had my doubts that we could do this today. Like yesterday, I was like, I don't think, how are we gonna climb that far?
I had some moments like walking up being like, well, I guess we'll just go until we can't go any further.
I've like nearly cried 3 days in a row from just pure exhaustion. And now we're
I'm
here.
pretty teary-eyed right now. It's not over yet, but
No,
feels
we got
pretty
a
damn
long
good.
day, but like, just standing here right now is a pretty big moment.
Yeah.
We stand on this peak absolutely beaten down, mainly with relief that it's over. But as we ski back down, there comes that simple joy, that smile, that fun that comes from sliding on snow down a mountain. Alongside it is an overwhelming sensation of achievement, of crossing the finish line despite it at times looking impossible. It's a short moment, but a welcome moment, because the question is still there. That question of why. I'm still pondering it now. To be honest, I don't have the answer. What I do know is that while I didn't emerge a different person, there is a revelation to this trip. I realize that although there is a shallowness of purpose on these trips, there is a depth of meaning. That through great challenge, you find a resiliency that bonds you to your purpose. The fact that change is really, really hard. And sometimes we need the hard to slap us right across the face to incite that change. It makes me think that maybe this hardship in the world is a catalyst for needed change. Or maybe it's just taking life one pedal stroke at a time, even when there is little hope and lots of hard. Because that's the only way to manifest the reality that hope aspires to.
I can tell. How did he make it up and down?
I don't know.
That was awesome, team.
Soaking wet.
That was great. Good job.
I was like pouring.
Then again, maybe we just do it because man does a beer taste good after you've biked 1,000 miles.
I have been ready for this for a month now. The final beer.
Right?
The last. Oh, I need to sit down.
Oh no! Oh no, the top came off! Oh my god!
No, I'm just.
He just asked me if I was gonna camp right here. Definitely not. I was planning on building my tent and then moving it. Whoa, did you put mega hot sauce in here?
Wait, is it spicy?
A little bit.
So, this is our lunch spot.
I just have to refer to Cody recording lunchtime. Very nice foot tripod. Yeah, beautiful pan.
Look at that.
Where'd you look at that?
Might be worth got to get a couple shots.
Oh my god! That was over the line. Like mid-fight.
Yes.